in your life, like social media AI designed to make a bunch of women dress in AI bikini pictures. This is the Educated Ignorance Podcast on the 4 Frequency Sake Podcast Network. Nobody asked Grok to put us in a bikini because I don't think it'll look good. Gentlemen, we haven't been here in quite some time. We are not dead. We are alive. There are 3 round, nearly balding heads depending on the time of year. And I'm in the middle of 2 lovely gentlemen. I'm Joe the Show Winkle. I'm joined by Danny from Gotham Gambling and my OG podcast wife, who's sitting across the room from his podcast husband's side chick. We are here to rock your world and warm up your weekend here on a little triple threat crossover. Gentlemen, how are you on this Thursday evening?
Well, I'm trying to find a photo of you on Facebook so I can put it in a bikini.
Are you gonna put it on Twitter and tell Grok to put me in to make me wear nothing but clear tape?
No, I'm gonna drain the water from a small town in Tennessee and do it on ChatGPT.
Yeah. Well, it's better than getting your Brett Favre on and trying to do it by using money that's supposed to go to welfare houses or something.
I don't know about you guys, but as a Miami Dolphins fan, we've got the flag hidden back here.
Yeah.
I guess the Hurricanes, I've got to root for the Hurricanes because their professional team doesn't do shit. So I guess I'm a happy camper tonight. Miami onto the championship.
He's out here. He's like, Nick's like, guys, I'm going to keep this on task.
By default, Nick Brinks has been named the new head coach of the Miami Dolphins because they said, why not?
No kidding.
We got a Ted Lasso situation. Nick, just bring the good vibes.
Yeah. Hey,
barbecue sauce.
If anybody has coached with good vibes for the last 4 years, it's probably the Dolphins.
Yeah, nothing but good vibes.
I saw the Lions had already reached out to him, and my first thought was like, man, Dan Campbell's desire to always go for it on 4th down mixed with Mike McDaniel's desire to just put some bullshit trick play out is going to be absolute crack next year.
No, this is what's really going to happen. Every 4th down is either going to be a delay of game or a timeout.
ChatGPT finished the image.
What?
I don't even know how to explain this saved in my phone, but I'm sending it to you guys. I'm not gonna put it on screen because the only photo I could find had your fiance in it. But don't worry, it did not change her clothing at all.
Oh, sure.
just look at the group chat. Just look at the group chat.
Okay. The group chat.
Oh, Joe, that's your new contact photo on my phone.
Oh,
thank you. I'm glad you want to see that. Shout out to ChatGPT. Shout out to Grok.
That's okay. Steve's contact photo on my phone is him in Oklahoma gear.
Oh, yep. I remember that. Shout out to him. Shout out to Matir. Oh, we're off to a hot start. All right. So we clearly
the only thing that would be hotter is if this picture made it up on the screen.
Exactly.
Oh, I need a drink.
Look at me over here chugging my chocolate milk.
Yeah, you missed it when I got on here earlier. All you need is like a one of those, not a bendy straw, but one of those like.
I needed a shot, and he looked at me like he's like, "I thought you don't drink," and I pulled it up with a thing of chocolate milk.
You need to put it in a glass and get one of those long, big twisty straws. Looking like a road course in Brazil. We're gonna talk football and other sports and stuff. We haven't done one of these in a while. Life, the holidays has happened. Life has happened. People got sick.
Both of us.
Some people aren't with us anymore. Shout out to them and all of their families. Listen, it's been a weird. I
think I gave you the flu through
3.5 weeks
live stream.
Yeah, we made out on a podcast, and you gave me mono. There we go.
That's right. I just kept thinking about that photo.
Yeah, exactly.
You beat me to it.
I gave you the Sam Darnold.
Yes. Nick and I didn't even do a show for 2 weeks because it was just a combination of death and not literal death, but just feeling like death. Well, okay, never mind. But we're here. We're happy. And we're wholesome. Okay. We're gonna talk NFL. Nick's gonna leave after that because he doesn't like basketball or baseball. Danny and I
Not
are
as
gonna...
much as you guys.
Too
do,
many
anyway.
minorities.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
I will say that is not the
Sorry.
reason.
Now the chocolate milk's going through me. I'm getting a little loose over here.
The good versus the bad from the thing we were talking about earlier. Oh man. Gotta love it. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. We are gonna first talk about the college football playoff game that just ended recently. And I was really excited to come on here and rap in Trinidad James, because Trinidad Chambliss had clinched a spot in the Natty. But Carson Beck scored and said the Sloth is going to play for a national title, which is fine. It's fine. I'm not mad. They're really good. They deserve to win. They're a better team most of the night.
What a gamble for Carson Beck. Because he was a top 5 quarterback going into the draft last year.
2 years ago, yeah.
Last year.
If he would have left after, if he would have been in, I guess, what would it have been?
Well, I'm talking about
not the last
year,
draft,
last
the draft
year
before.
Being, I'm talking about last year, after your senior year, going to the draft, realizing you were probably going to be a 3rd or 4th round pick.
He would have been he would have been a 1st round pick if he would have left the year after his first year of starting.
Yeah, and then taking a gamble, knowing the worst case scenario, he's going to be another 3rd or 4th round pick this year, and leading Miami to the Natty, secured himself a spot probably on day 1.
Listen, man, he's a roller coaster, but I don't really know if I think he's probably a backup in the NFL, but besides that, their team has some dudes, and I'm going to be excited to see them. Either story is fun. We get to see Cristobal take on Oregon, or we get to see Indiana. In my opinion,
Signetti complete the miracle run.
Yeah, in my opinion, the 2 best teams all year have been Indiana and Ole Miss. Outside of the 2-week blip from Miami, the 2 best teams all year. So if we get Indiana, Miami, I think that would be the most fitting outcome.
Statistically, through the law of transitive property, Miami beat Ohio State, who beat Texas, who beat SMU. SMU got beat by Wake Forest, so technically Wake Forest is one of the best teams in college football this year.
You completely just you goofed that up, but I get what you're saying. Go Wake Forest, bro. They won 9 games.
Bro, this is our 3rd best season in history.
And, the team was
not going to be good next year because our best player is leaving.
Who would you consider your best player?
Claiborne.
Okay, that's fair.
I think Ashford, if he stays healthy, will be fine, but I think they have to find a running back that could do what Claiborne did.
No, that's the thing. I don't think Ashford's good. I think Ashford is average.
I think he could take a step up, and especially as weak as the ACC can be.
Hey, man.
To
9-4, you take it.
A little above average, but yeah.
Nick, were you watching tonight?
I watched the last 9 minutes of the game.
AKA the best
I picked the best 9 minutes.
Exactly. Yeah.
I did, yeah.
The other parts of the game were weird. I was watching that in Illinois simultaneously, which was fun because Illinois was basically playing in a gym that had the same energy as a game back when COVID was going on, because Illinois students are on winter break still, and just nobody was there was zero energy, and they won by a billion because Rutgers is a horrible basketball team, which is cool. I enjoyed watching this game. Miami would have we would have been coming on here and talking about how Miami goofed the gag if they would have lost. Let's just put it that way. But they didn't. So all right. So I sound like Doug. So let's just transition on our Sunday shows when we did Sunday shows during the regular season.
All right.
Yeah, all right. All right. So something about tight ends. Quick. Exactly. Quick. Do you guys have anything on tomorrow's college football game?
So I said to you before, from not just a betting perspective, but also just kind of how I see the game going. I think we're in for a very slow first half. I want to say first half, but the first quarter. I think we could see a similar scenario like tonight, where the first quarter was just very like feeling each other out, and then it was kind of like I feel like once the first touchdown gets scored, it's got to be I have to match whatever you do to stay alive. And I said on the other show that I think the first half under and the first quarter under is in play because I think Oregon gave up 10 points in the first quarter to Indiana the last time these two teams played. If I remember right, and I'm pulling up my stat here to double check it, what I had.
I don't think it was 10 in the first quarter. I think it was 10 in the first half.
No, it was 10 in the first quarter. It was 10-7 after the end of the first.
Oh.
So this year, that was the only time this year they have given up more than a touchdown in the first quarter. In fact, at that point in time, that was only the second touchdown they had given up in the first quarter all season. So like their defense stays strong. They held JMU to 3 points. They held Texas Tech to 0. Like I said, I think this game is going to be a very grinded out trench battle in at least the first quarter and the first half. And I think we see a very high scoring second half when these teams go into the break adjusting.
I can get behind it. I don't know how we get there. I just hope Indiana wins. Nick, do you have anything?
I'm in just a free pool with a bunch of area high school football coaches and other media people, I guess, of the people that broadcast for our area. And if Indiana wins tomorrow, I lock up the title in the pool because I was the only one that didn't have Ohio State winning in the matchup with Miami. So that knocked a bunch of people out, gave me a bunch of free points. And now Indiana is my champion. And the only other guy that can beat me right now has Oregon winning this game. So I just want Indiana to win the game for selfish reasons. After last year in the same pool, I got the toilet bowl trophy for getting last. So we started at the bottom. Now we here, and we're hoping to finish it off tomorrow.
Started at the bottom and the whole team fucking here.
Turn that 6 upside down.
I am Indiana.
That is true. Google him. Nick wins. Most things.
So I just Googled Nick Brinks and it's just a bunch of AI photos of him in a bikini.
Things Nick Brinks did not win this year. Guess the lines.
No.
Although technically we never finished.
That's true.
No, I fell off the face of the earth.
Listen, man, we're even. It's 1-1 overall.
You had to give Joe 1 year, right? You had to get some confidence up for next year.
After he baptized me after like week 4 last year, just every week he's beating me.
Nick was secretly having like the Action Network app up on the side, just like it's got to be 6.5, man. Oh, look at that! I got it right on the dot.
Whoopsie daisy!
Throw a couple losers in there to throw it off the track.
Cheated.
Never, not once. I swear, I never cheated.
Nick's texting me, Danny. What's the lines? I need it.
Yeah, Danny was his inside man. It was like the Astros scandal. Danny was just in his ear buzzing when it was like I was
outside Nick's house just banging a trash can.
Yeah. Yes. Just banging it. Just a horn. Anytime it was 3.5. Good times.
And then, like week 4 this year, I just stopped doing that.
Exactly.
I wanted to lose.
Yeah, exactly. We're just like, I'm done. I don't need this anymore. I'm too good for this.
His wife. No, what happened was his wife replaced the trash can with one of those that has like the actual like foldable lid, not just the removable one, so we couldn't do it no more.
Oh yeah. There you go. It's all about trash can aerodynamics. It sounded like a NASCAR race.
Well, he thought I supplied my own trash can.
Where's Larry McReynolds on the cutaway trash can? So now, right here's the spoiler. Can you do a Larry McReynolds impression, Nick?
Well, We got some Larry McNuggets here.
Yeah.
No, I can't. That was terrible.
Now, right here's the spoiler, and I can't do it either. But it's like he has a distinct voice.
Very.
Seatbelts and grab one more time.
Pull them belts tight one more. That was DW. No, that was Larry. Larry was the belts tight. Yeah, and then
DW would say boogity boogity boogity. Let's go racing, boys, and damn it.
Pull them belts tight one more time.
So, listen, shout out to all of our NASCAR friends. The cutaway trash can. What's wrong with us? All right, let's talk some NFL football, gentlemen. It's wild card weekend. My team is involved. Holy shit. Someone's going to be happy or sad. Maybe. Or maybe I just am glad that we're here. You know, that's where we're at right now, depending. You guys have no idea. We are going to go through these games. We're going to talk about what we like. Real quick off the rip. Ed, do you guys have a favorite game this weekend you're most excited to watch?
I mean, for me, Carolina as a hometown kid, but also the punter for the Rams went to my high school, and his grandma is best friends with my mom. So, like, I'm trying to be nice enough to them, but they're just like next year. They're like, oh, you know, when they go to the playoffs, oh, we'll get you in the box seats with us. I'm trying to say
Bills Jags myself is the game of the weekend to me.
It should be good. It should be really good.
Because I see a world where the Jags could go in there and win by 3 touchdowns.
And then,
or, you know, Josh Allen's like, wait a second. Patrick Mahomes isn't in these playoffs. I better get my shit together as I throw my microphone across the room.
Yeah, I think Sean McDermott's coaching for his career this year, because I think if they don't make a Super Bowl with the amount of coaches that are available now, I think this is his last shot. If they can't at least make it.
We're going to talk about it when we get there. I have takes. It's a weird situation, but I totally agree with you. All right, let's just go in order, shall we? We're gonna do it that way.
I can tell you what the game of the weekend isn't.
It's the first game of the weekend.
The first one.
That's what you say now, and then all of a sudden
the Houston Texans 3:30 invitational.
Yeah, no kidding. It's the Shakey's game.
First time in program history.
Yeah,
but the Texans aren't playing Saturday at 3:30.
It's just a miracle. It's a new world. A whole new world. Something with you. That's the Texans on Monday night. All right, here's how we're going to do this. We're going to keep track of this, which was what we always do. Do I know who's won? I'm not sure. I do remember the year I don't remember if it was the Chiefs-Eagles Super Bowl year or the Chiefs-Niners Super Bowl year. I did pretty good. What was the year before the Chiefs? Niners? No, we didn't. Yeah, Bucks. Oh, Bengals? Was it the Bengals? No, I can't remember. Whatever. I remember one year I did really good at this, but I know the one year.
Did what? 2 Super Bowls? Once with Purdy, once with Jimmy G. No, one more before that.
Yeah, since we've done this, that they only have gone to the one. We obviously the one before the first one was before the Demi. So,
okay.
I was just trying. I know one of the years I did really well with this when we were picking like our picks or whatever. So we'll see if any of us can rattle it off. We're gonna give like our favorite against the spread or pick, and we're also gonna give our favorites, just our pick in general. So that's kind of how we're gonna do this, and we're gonna let it rip. Starting with the Los Angeles Rams, the current. Oh God, FanDuel, why are you glitching on me?
I have it up here if you need it.
Are they the current Super Bowl favorites?
I believe so.
Wow, Stafford's back to the MVP favorite though, I see.
Yeah, he became the MVP favorite Sunday.
Again. Okay. I missed that they flip-flopped again.
Yeah. That's what happens when we don't do a show, Nick. I don't get to tell you the odds.
Seahawks are the favorite. Rams are second.
Okay. The team that almost the favorite for the Super Bowl. The Rams on the road against the Panthers. Things I can guarantee in this game. It probably is going to be cold, and it's probably going to look damp. as AKA every game in Carolina post mid-November.
And that's just from their fans' tears.
Sometimes.
Most years.
Sometimes. What an enigma the Carolina Panthers are. Daniel, you're a team who has moderate investment in this group of shenaniganers. The Panthers are in the playoffs, bro. How's it feel? How do you feel? Are you proud?
I mean, how fun is it for your team to make the playoffs when you have to rely on the 3rd and 4th place team to win or lose because everyone in your division's 8 and 9?
Hot take.
Listen. If we almost had 2 teams at 8 and 9 and 2 teams at 7 and 10. Think about that. We had 3 teams at 8 and 9, and just remember if the Falcons didn't lose that game to the Jets, they would have made. They would have had the spot.
I was just gonna say, and remember, the Falcons lost to the Jets before they went on a winning streak,
and it dropped their strength of schedule.
Yeah.
Down.
Hey, honestly, hot take, hottest take ever. When the Bucs won that game Saturday, the NFL should have stepped in and flexed the Saints Falcons game to Sunday night.
No,
they should have just said, "Hold on,
we got the right one. We got the right one."
I know we did, but let me cook.
Listen, they almost put that Raiders versus Giants game on Tubi. Don't even tempt them with the
Raiders. Yeah, no shit.
So I don't think Carolina comes out of this one for sure. Spread wise, I do think. I don't know what to think on the spread because little historical fact. As a double-digit underdog this season, the Panthers are 2-0 against the spread and 2-0 straight up. They were 12 point.
For the sake of if you're looking at something and you want to get moderately creative, anything under 120, like anything that's better than minus 120 odds, I'd say would be the cutoff.
Are you talking about for the
bookkeeping? Yeah, just for bookkeeping. If you did some sort of like alternate spread with like the total parlayed, like some like weird, like if you did like Rams minus 3.5 and you like did some weird shit with the total, but it was still at 120, I'd be like, go for it.
I don't
say that because I'm looking at that right now.
I don't have a play on this one. I think the best I can think I would do here is like maybe Rams money line with like a Kyren Williams touchdown slipped in there.
That's not bad. Let me see.
My thing is this if you look at the one thing for the Panthers this year when they've been like the spotlight, when they've been like in that prime time where the focus is on them, what have they done? Nothing.
They lost.
Yeah, right. So they had one earlier in the season. A lot of people had their eyes on them week 1 against the Jaguars. They played terrible.
Mm-hmm.
When they played the Niners, everyone talks about how like, wow, this is the Panthers moment. People don't realize how good they are. This is their one spot. And they looked absolutely awful. Their defense looked decent, but like
because Brock Purdy threw the ball to him 4 times.
Exactly. And I think this is too much of a veteran lineup that's been to the playoffs before versus a team that has a lot of newbies. And I think this is the game a lot of people are like, this is Bryce Young's shot, and then they get torched. So I'm respectfully staying away from this game, and I'm going to enjoy seeing where Bryce Young goes so they know where to take that next step.
For bookkeeping, so we're not doing $100 picks for the playoffs. We're just, like I said, we're doing – the way we do this is we pick a thing, betting purposes wise, and then we obviously pick who's going to win the game. I will tell you this, though. Or I will tell you this. If you want to put it in here for sake of putting it in here as your betting pick, Rams money line, Kyren anytime touchdowns plus 101. It clears the bar.
What's Kyren himself?
Minus 130.
Okay. I'm looking here.
So
see what else I like.
Obviously, the Panthers beat the Rams the first time they played, but Stafford had a killer pick 6. And
he had 2 picks. He threw 2 picks. One was a pick 6, and the Panthers scored not 1 but 2 fourth down touchdowns.
Yeah. So
weird
to me, to me, I'm going simple. I think the Rams roll. Panthers, they had 2 win and in games the last 2 weeks, and they failed both of them, give or take. Seahawks, whether or not they could have clinched anything there, but they didn't look good, and I didn't expect them to look good against the Seahawks. But then against the Bucks, they showed us nothing. To me,
No, they got
making the playoffs
is
just making the playoffs is their win. I see them just getting rolled this week. Honestly, I don't see enough out of them to make me think they can compete. The like best case scenario for the Panthers is they cover the 10.5, but that's it. I see no world where the Rams don't come away with the win. And yeah, I'll put 10.5 for the Rams as my pick of record for this one.
Okay. All right, Rams. You're gonna lay the 10.5, and then obviously you have the Rams winning. So
do we know is Devontae back? Looks like
he is back. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, he'll be back.
So I'm gonna run mine down to 9.5. I can get it minus 120 right now on Novig.
Okay, there you go. ATS. So that you're so that's minus.
Yeah, I think you know what, I'll live with that mindset of if they get blown out, I win. If not, and they keep it close, I'll be able to say I enjoyed a good game.
Now, somebody talked me off a ledge here. Terrence Ferguson has scored a couple touchdowns here in the last few weeks. Was he just getting more playing time because Devontae was out, or where does he fit into the rotation in that offense?
A little bit, but they've also leaned on a bunch of heavy personnels, like 12 and 13 personnels with multiple tight ends. But Ferguson in general will probably benefiting by getting some goal line reps because Devontae was getting all those goal line reps.
Because
and Higbee's back too.
Oh, Higbee's back. Okay, that's probably that's the big reason here, because I saw Ferguson first touchdown at 80-1, and my spider senses were going off. But yeah, if he's no longer even he's probably not even tight end 2 now. He's behind Parkinson 2, right? He's tight end, right?
I'll put it this way: you can't even bet on him to do anything but a touchdown right now.
Okay. Well, you know what? 80-1 for a first touchdown. That might be worth $2. Two George Washingtons.
There you go. For
because and Stafford, they've built a little rapport, and little
play action, naked, wide open.
All right. So to add to that, Nick, the last 2 games he has had, he's had at least 20% of the team's red zone targets.
In place of Devontae, I'm sure, because he's normally the one swallowing all those up.
So Ferguson has had 4% of targets this season. Parkinson and Higbee combined have 15%. So he's down to tight end 3.
Yeah.
I would say also this, if I've learned anything watching Matt Stafford, is that especially early into the postseason, he's going to go to Puka and Devontae like 500 times.
Oh, God, yeah.
I wish that you could do something where you could tease the Carolina team total, or like you can move the team total for a team.
I mean, you could do an alternate.
I can't find an alternate team total, though.
It might be... Well, what book are you using?
I guess I'm only just looking at FanDuel.
Yeah, that's
Can you find me...
You need 14 different books, and like 3 of them are technically illegal in your state, like me.
All right, Danny, give me odds for Rams minus 2.5, Carolina team total under 20.5.
Okay, I gotta use an actual parlay calculator for that because my thing doesn't let me do same game parlays. You said minus 2.5.
Yeah, Rams minus 2.5, Carolina team total under 20.5. What's that get me to?
Is Devontae 100%? Is he confirmed that he's playing? He's feeling good, or is this like not confirmed?
Let me double check for you. Let me pull up the old Twitter machine.
And was it hamstring?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the other thing I'm thinking, if you can get odds, his touchdown odds are minus 140, and for somebody as
3 full
as go-to as Devontae is, to Stafford at the 1 yard line. Goodbye, Kyron Williams 1 yard touchdowns.
Joe, you're at minus 122.
Oh, all right. What's -3?
Let me check. Nope, I went the wrong way. It's the same because -3 is going to be the same odds.
3.5.
-101.
There we go. We're back. All right. Rams -3.5. Carolina under 20.5. -101. We're out here. Okay. Next up. I'm with you though. I love Bryce Young. It'd be cool if they found a way, but man.
I will say that if they beat the Rams, I'm hammering whoever they're playing next week because that's what a letdown spot. Your first playoff game, you beat the potential MVP and the genius of Sean McVay, and then you're gonna have to play like one of the Seahawks or the Niners or the Eagles in the next round, or the Bears or the Packers. Well, not the Packers, but
if they won, they'd probably play the Bears or the Eagles. Yeah, they would play the Bears or the Eagles, depending on who won.
No, if the Bears won, they would play the. Yeah, you're right. Because I forgot they won the division.
It all depends on who wins the. It all depends on in that case, who would win the 3-6 for that game. Listen, man, would be.
Well, no, technically.
Could you imagine if we got Panthers Bears round 2?
If the Bears and the Eagles won, they would play the Seahawks because the Bears,
that is
the Panthers
correct.
have the worst seed. Yeah.
Could you imagine if we got Bears Panthers round 2? We can finally find out who really won the trade.
Oh yeah, I'm sure
Both teams won the trade, bro. Speaking of the trade, oh boy, here we are. Well, shit, here we go again. Packers Bears. Why is this game on Saturday night? I have no idea.
And on Prime.
This game should. If this game was the Sunday night game, it would be like it'd be the most viewed game of the season that wasn't the Chiefs-Cowboys Thanksgiving game. Literally the greatest rivalry in the sport.
Hallis and Vince Lombardi are just rolling in their grave knowing that the Packers versus Bears in the playoffs is being played on an online bookstore website.
Either Amazon, the schedule makers are completely stupid, or Amazon paid out the ass to make sure they got this game.
You know, I read up some of the history on this game of this rivalry in the playoffs. You know, this is only the third time they've met in the playoffs, right?
Yeah, one was in the 40s. The other one was
so the one in the
40s
is probably the most unhinged shit I've seen.
Really?
So the Bears were coming off a 73-0 victory.
Okay.
This was also exactly 1 month after Pearl Harbor.
Oh, what a time to be alive! Literally.
So the Bears have not beaten the Packers in the playoffs since right after Pearl Harbor.
Hey man, we're out. Everything happens for a reason.
Will be exactly 2 weeks after we bombed Venezuela. National tragedy. There we go. And then the Bears win the playoffs games. That's how it happens.
Bingo, bango, bongo.
Listen, NFC Championship the NFC Championship game, if I'm not mistaken, that happened right before we got Osama bin Laden by a few months.
Probably in that
by a few months, yeah.
If it would have been a few months earlier, the Bears would have played in the Super Bowl. The Bears Steelers Super Bowl. Who knows what could have happened? Caleb Haney in the Super Bowl. Listen, man. Okay, tell me if I'm crazy. Coming as someone who
is not biased at all
who's married to a Packers fan,
team.
And the other person.
Nick, should we go off camera so he can have his solo time to talk about the Bears?
No, I'm just curious. So in my brain, no matter what happens, this is house money. My other brain is beat Green Bay, and then I don't really care. If they do lose to Green Bay after everything that's happened, it would suck. Obviously, losing in general would suck. You can never guarantee your windows in this league.
He's getting choked up.
Exactly.
About their loss.
You want to strike while the iron's hot. However, If they
Joe's
lose,
personal Pearl Harbor when Chicago loses.
oh no, I wouldn't. Unless something redonkulously stupid happened.
For the next 20 years, be like the goddamn cheeseheads.
I wouldn't freak out unless something incredulously stupid
He's gonna
happened.
cancel.
Joe's
the
gonna have
wedding.
his cheese grater hat on.
Joe's gonna
If-
cancel the wedding. That's what's gonna happen.
If they do win, I might come on here with a cheese grater and like John Moxley myself with a cheese grater if they win. If we like the Bears, if we win.
Joe will go adopt a kid just to name him Caleb.
Honestly, yeah. I'm gonna change my dog's name to Caleb. Listen. I feel like there should be more pressure on Green Bay in the grand scheme of things. I don't think there's more pressure on Chicago. Maybe the pressure is even between the two teams. But at the end of the day, if the Bears do win, considering where they are in their stage as a organization compared to Green Bay in what they are and what they thought they were going to be, if the Bears do win this game, it would be pretty funny. Considering like 3 months ago, we were counting how we were crowning the Packers as undefeated champs. Once they got the Micah, listen, Micah's not playing, but Danny, before they got Micah, I was doing during our previous show on the Golden Ticket Show. I said the Packers didn't have that many I just said they didn't really have any blue chip players, and everyone made fun of me. You know, everyone was picking them to make the Super Bowl before Micah Parsons got hurt. So they should easily win this game, right? But obviously if they lose, all the excuses about all the people that aren't playing, even though it's only like 3 guys. I don't know. Maybe I'm insane. But
if they take out Jordan Love again in the first half, that should help their chances.
Yeah, that just the dirtiest play of all time.
Yeah, twice.
Second
time it worked.
Yeah, it was a bounty. Yeah, they had a bounty on him. Oh no.
Don't look at that yet. I'm gonna put it up on screen.
Okay. I can't. This is unfathomable. I can't believe what you're probably about to show us. Danny's out here.
Okay, continue your thing, and then when I get to my point,
I'm mostly just being an ass. But am I for real though? Like, it's not. I wouldn't even say it's like must win for. I mean, it's must win obviously, but I guess I'm just in a spot where I feel like not enough people are making light of Green Bay being insanely all in, and if they lose this game, this will be the 3rd straight year they made the playoffs, each year as the 7th seed, which didn't exist until the pandemic. And this has been the only, and just this iteration with, people were ready to, when they beat the Cowboys a couple years ago, people were just fucking printing banners for this team. And if they lose to year 1 of the Ben Johnson, Caleb Williams Bears, I don't know, just would be pretty funny. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too much into that.
No, I think it's fair. I think this game's gonna kind of start out slow. I think this is another one we could see a slow start because you got 1, it's Jordan Love in the playoffs, and 2, it's Caleb Williams' first time in the playoffs. So like obviously there's gonna be some jitters. This one I was kind of back and forth on. But I think solely so Joe can gloat, I'm gonna say Packers. For me, I'm kidding. I actually think this game might go under. A lot of people are taking the over. I just think between the rivalry, there's a lot more pride on this than just a playoff game.
The last game hit the under, definitely, I'm assuming.
Yeah, and then you have the Bears in the playoffs at home for the first time in how long?
At home in the playoffs?
Yeah. That's the double doink, right?
The double doink was 18.
Yeah, so almost 8 years since your last playoff game. I think this place is going to be rocking. I think that as much as I hate Dennis Allen, the defense is going to be moving. I will say, too, Ray brought up a good point as someone who knows Dennis Allen better than any of us as a Saints fan. He said, somehow a tight end is going to get through on a crazy play. So I'm also looking at Luke Musgrave to have a decent game.
There you go.
All right, so now Joe.
Packers VIP guest this week is Cody Parkey.
Good one.
Now,
Is he
Joe,
doing a Today Show interview beforehand? Yes.
Joe, if the Bears lose, you have to come on the show and you have to sing this song.
I'm not singing some Green
You
Bay
have to sing this
bullshit.
song.
I wanna be a Packer fan dressed in green and gold. I hear they are the best there is, at least that's what I'm told. I wanna be a cheesehead sitting in the crowd, eating brats, drinking beer, and burping really loud.
Oh, yeah.
You got to sing that. Did it play?
It did.
Yeah.
Okay, because they didn't come through on my headset. But you have
What
to come
about
on.
What about the song that the one guy put out today that Steve tagged me on Twitter?
I didn't see that.
Oh God, it's just this.
You know what?
mess.
I take it back. I want Carolina to win because I want that guy that makes the Carolina hip hop songs to keep going.
If I had what is it?
Yeah, that dude. I can't remember.
How
Nick,
much
you know what
money
I'm
is
talking
it?
about? If I had $1 million.
No, it's like if I had $10,000.
Yeah.
If I had $10,000, that dude gets it, bro.
If he's not playing the halftime show, the Panthers don't deserve to win.
It is supposed to snow on Saturday. I don't know how much, but it's supposed to snow. Nick, go on.
I'm taking Green Bay money line.
Okay.
I think they exact their revenge in a game they really shouldn't have lost the first time. Assuming, Love stays healthy for the whole game.
Yeah. Bounty Gate, bro. Dirty play.
Hey, I'm just saying, if Caleb gets a concussion this week, it won't surprise me. I feel like they're going to be coming after him.
They had all game after Jordan Love got hurt to do something, but it's funny because
you could tell.
Someone said
I don't watch Chicago enough to know how quick the offense moves. He was getting rid of the ball pretty damn quick, so he never had a chance to get touched. I was watching the rest of that game. I was waiting because I was like, it's gonna get chippy here. If they get a clean look at him, they're gonna come after him. They just never got a chance. So I don't know if the offensive line just did really well or he did a nice job getting rid of it quickly. But yeah, I'm not wishing any injury for anybody, but I just feel like if we see a roughing the passer call this week, I won't be surprised.
Did your Packers side of your family sway you into actually thinking that play was dirty?
When I saw it, I thought it did not look good.
I don't know. I mean, listen.
Especially when the guy had already been flagged once for roughing the passer.
Yeah, but we see how many times do we talk about like shady, wonky, roughing the passer penalties? And those were penalties by the letter. The first one was more than the second one, I thought. Like the one he actually got hurt on, I hated that call because Love ducked into it. The first one I was with because it's the body weight. I'm always first team protect the merchandise in this league. Like the body weight penalty, I get it. That was a penalty. The second one, though, the one he actually got hurt on, I don't think was a penalty. He ducked into it. And it's not even Love's fault. It was a bang, bang play. But there were legitimately Packers fans on Twitter, like, losing their shit. And I know it's Twitter, but they were losing their shit. Like,
As I say, that's the most sane place for discourse.
I know, it's just funny. Tucker's a dirty player. I'm like, guys, calm down. Packers money line, -120. Danny, what do you got?
I am going to go with I feel like I want to double check something here first.
Okay. You want me to give mine?
Something in me, especially after we talked the last show, something in me is telling me that we are going to see a Christian Watson touchdown this week.
Okay.
What are his odds for that?
+185.
So that's what you want me to
But
put
instead, I'm going to go safe.
down?
And I'm going to take Christian Watson over 3.5 catches at minus 102. Because I feel like his game's either going to go two ways. Either he's going to get like 100 targets, or he's going to get the first touchdown of the game. It's going to be a 65-yard pass.
He'd have one exactly like he had in the first game, where it's
Like,
like a third down and it's a quick hitter or a deep shot on a cover zero beater, and he just outruns
Like,
everybody.
you remember last year, it was like whatever receiver had like 150-yard reception in the first half just never touched the ball the rest of the game. Like for Green
Something
Bay,
like
like
that,
you know,
yeah.
like Jaden Reed would have like a 60-yard catch, and then you wouldn't see him again until the fourth quarter on a screen pass, like that type of stuff.
That is usually that is usually every Packers wide receiver. Straight up at winning.
You know what? I'm gonna ride the trend of I'm fading first year in the playoff quarterbacks. I'm gonna go Green Bay.
Okay. All right. Call me Homer. Call me biased. I have said to myself for 2 weeks that I was thanking God we got the 2 seed because I did not want to play the Niners in the first round. Once we lost to the Lions on Sunday, I was cheering like hell that the Commanders finished the job. I wanted this matchup. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And if we lose, we lose. Oh well. But I think I feel like the Packers have not won a game in a month. I feel like the game we beat them 2 weeks ago broke them. And we'll see. I think the Bears are going to win, and I think they're going to win by double digits. I've been saying that for 2 weeks.
Shut Nick. Are you as surprised as I am? He took the Bears.
Not one bit.
And if they lose, then I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I think for them, like I know Love got hurt, but and I'm not even comparing Malik Willis to Jordan Love because you guys know that I like Jordan Love. But Willis came in and actually played really well. They coached a perfect fucking game, the game 2 weeks ago, and they still fumbled it. And I know if they wouldn't have got the onside, and I'm not making fun of y'all for saying this. This is just a general take that I heard because I listen to a lot of sports media, television, and radio. If they wouldn't have got an onside kick, they wouldn't have won the game. Well, if 39 things didn't happen in the fucking one Super Bowl, the Patriots wouldn't have come back to beat the Falcons. If my aunt had a dick, she'd be my uncle. Shit happens in sports, people. Fucking they ended up winning, and I think it broke Green Bay. They looked like shit against the Ravens, and they obviously sat everybody against Minnesota. I've been saying for a week and a half, if we get this matchup, we're going to win by double digits. I truly believe that. And I think it'll take a special effort for them to do for them to win. They would have to replicate what they did 2 weeks ago tenfold, and they can do it. I just don't think they're going to. So that's where I'm at. Next.
Sorry, Joe is trending right now. Joe picks Bears.
I know, right? Crazy.
Actually, before we go, I'm curious y'all's thoughts on this. So DraftKings has their promo they always do for the playoffs. Longest touchdown of the Saturday games. If you pick the correct person, you get a share of $3 million. Out of both games, who is your pick? Because I have two. I have either
Terrence Ferguson.
Just kidding. So I was gonna say Bryce Young. I'm kidding. So I had two picks. They're both it's going to be in the Bears game because let's be real. If you watch the Panthers and the Rams, all their touchdowns are inside the 15. I was going to say,
even in the scenario that I have, the one you might say, Danny, is going to be the one I would take.
Who are you taking?
I would the best chance is Christian Watson.
I was going to say a Bears player. See if you can guess which one.
Probably Luther Burden.
No, I was going to say Odunze.
Ooh, that would be but maybe. Johnny, bro, I'd kill for a play action deep cross surge to Jade Walker. He scores and then does the Skywalker in the end zone. Oh,
the pimp named Slickback.
Oh, I'd collapse.
It's a pimp named Slickback. It's a mononym. I had to show Lydia what that was from the other day. She had never seen Boondocks.
You killer, bro. All right, Sunday at noon, Bills Jags. This is such a weird game. A part of me, when I fill out the AFC bracket in my head, I feel like the winner of this game is going to win. Is going to win the AFC. I I just can't get out of my brain that, like, it's such a weird conundrum. The fork in the road moment for the Bills, where I understand they're flawed, but this is the realest, if not now then when, moment for this Bills team as a franchise. The fucking path has been cleared for you. However, you're the 6th seed. Nick, you normally can kind of level it. You can usually mediate in my crazy theories. What do you feel? Do you agree with me on this with the Bills? Do you also agree?
Sure.
Do you also agree with me where you feel like the winner of this game could be the favorite to win the AFC? Actually,
Yeah, if the Jags win this one, I feel like they are my favorite. If the Bills win it, I feel like there are some other matchups where they may not line up super well with, because I like if they get New England again, I still like New England over Buffalo in that matchup, but I'm really curious to see if Jacksonville can remain as good as they've looked here the last stretch of this season. So if I'm ranking teams as who I think can be the favorites, like I still see there's a world where the Texans with that defense
wins
are
championships.
like I keep seeing in my mind like a Seattle Houston 17-14 Super Bowl, you know?
that'd be fun.
It comes
Couple of the
down to
best
Seattle
defenses
on the
out there.
1 yard line, and they run the ball.
And it doesn't work.
Pete Carroll and his unemployment checks is shaking in his booth.
But yeah, I don't disagree. If you win this game, I feel like you've got the upper hand. Because the Chargers, they don't really scare me. I don't think they get out of New England. So I think New England's left. Winner of this game. Texans, spoiler alert, I'm picking them to beat Pittsburgh. And then Denver as the 1 seed, they don't really scare me either. They've been finding ways to somehow win all these games, but they don't seem like a team to me that can win 2 playoff games. So yeah, I would say of the 7 AFC teams, I'd be looking at Jacksonville, Buffalo, and Houston. Well, I don't know. I'd take New England. I'd put New England over Buffalo. But yes, Buffalo's the one team with the experience of late. We'll see if it matters. We'll see if the pressure means anything. There's no Burrow to get through. There's no Mahomes to get through. There's no Lamar to get through. You got Trevor Lawrence and Drake May. You know, CJ Stroud.
No, I'm with you. Technically. All that being said, LOL, Jags outright. I just can't quit them. I can't quit them.
Yeah,
I can't quit them.
I'm all Jags with this one.
I'm picking the Jags to win, but also if the Bills do end up losing, I will also come on the show Sunday night, Nick, and I will talk about how it's a massive failure for the Bills. Like,
will you come on in the bikini?
Yes, that's correct.
A Bill Keeney.
With a 1 and a 7 on the nipples.
They're that big.
Yes. Danny, what are your picks here?
So a fun little fact: since 2007, in games where the Jaguars games where the total is set at 49 or higher, the Jaguars are 0-23. That's including playoffs.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
Over 17 years, they've played 23 games where the total has been set at 49 or higher.
Wow.
They have lost every single one of them. Average margin of victory is by 6.
I'm now nervous.
As I said earlier, this is Sean McDermott is coaching for his job. I think the entire organization in the city of Buffalo knows if you win this game, you have the potential to possibly have one final game in your home stadium.
It'd be very tough.
Did
you say Buffalo?
Yeah.
You get a home game?
The only way they get a home game is if they play the Chargers in the AFC title game.
Yeah.
I don't see that happen.
Which I'm saying there's a very slim possibility.
You never know.
I think someone said the best chance is AFC Championship game. But
it's the only chance.
The only chance. Yeah.
It's the only chance.
But at the end of the day,
it's the best.
Josh Allen this is possibly his best window of opportunity because you're going to have Lamar back next year. You're going to have Mahomes back next year. Maybe they're less because we don't know what the Ravens situation is. We know Burrow, unfortunately, has Zach Taylor as his coach for another season. This game has Buffalo all over it to me. I think Jacksonville is going to have enough, but I think this is the first time since other than the Broncos game where they really are going to be tested. My pick for this game is I am taking Josh Allen's over on rushing yards. It is where was it? Taking over 38.5 at minus 113. Because if anything in this game, and there's anything I've learned watching Josh Allen, it's that when this team minus 110, when they go down, what's the one thing he's going to do if he does not have his first look wide open?
Mm-hmm. That's a good one.
I also would like Josh Allen to sack Josh Allen because I just think that'd be really fun to say. But
there you go. And remember, years ago, Josh Allen got a forced fumble and a forced fumble recovery on Josh Allen.
I need him to do that again, and then I need Josh Allen to tackle Josh Allen to save a touchdown.
Oh,
I just think it would be funny to see the stat cast to see Josh Allen
intercepted by
tackled by Josh Allen.
Wait, we all have to say Josh Allen now on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
I hate you guys.
What? There we go. All right.
All they got to listen. It's simple. All they have to do is put him in a chair for 24 hours and make him watch that one scene in Sinners.
Yeah.
Watch that enough. That man is going to come out there and throw for 800 yards.
You weren't saying that when you were licking on my whatever she said. Yeah. When Michael B. Jordan.
I know what you're talking about, but I haven't seen the scene, and I haven't heard the description of the scene.
So I'll put it this way: the scene was so filthy, people literally started putting in Josh Allen MVP tickets after they saw the movie because they were like, "Yeah, there's no way this man sees this and doesn't go have the most insane season ever."
So,
I don't know
give
exactly.
Give me the play-by-play, Danny.
Yeah.
No, this is a children's show.
Oh.
There is a scene where Haley Steinfeld's character comes in and says to one of Michael B. Jordan's characters, you were telling me you loved me when you were eating the shit out of my hoo-ha, basically, is what
and
she
you
said.
spit in my mouth.
And you spit in my mouth, yep. Yeah. But in a southern accent.
And then the thing was they were showing Josh Allen at the premiere of the movie, and he was in tears, and he was like, "Oh, I'm so happy for her." They were like, "No, you're not.
No, you're not.
We know what these tears are."
What if that
Jacksonville has the chance to have Michael B. Jordan be their celebrity captain, and it would be the greatest thing ever.
On the 18th birthday, he found out it wasn't his.
You think they could put his face up on the billboard on the Jumbotron on third downs?
Who Michael B. Jordan's face?
Well, you know, whenever Russell Wilson ever played Atlanta, they used to always play Future.
They played Purple
because Russell Wilson's wife was married to Future.
I remember when they went to Carolina for a playoff game the year Cam Newton won MVP. They were playing Purple Rain over the speakers.
Yeah.
Do an AI
Purple
thing
Rain,
of Michael B.
Purple
Jordan
Rain,
eating hoo-hot.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. All in my coos.
That is a sentence I never thought I would hear Nick say on a show.
You're crazy.
Extra seafood on that order.
You saw food. Nick, what's your pick?
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh man, I go off the rails when we
Is
all
this
get,
what
all
Nick
three
is
get
after
together.
midnight? All I know is Nick after church on Sundays.
Nick after dark. Nick before church. It's
Nick's
Nick
getting his
Brinks.
sinning. He's getting his sinning out now, so he can repent.
It's Nick Brinks before church.
Nick Brinks after midnight.
Jacksonville, give me the money line.
Let's go.
And
Jim.
so I'm curious your thoughts, because right now I've got Parker Washington selected. I may change it, but curious what you think. I got a boost on FanDuel, 100% boost for most receiving yards in the whole wild card round.
Oh.
Who are some guys that you think, Puka's the favorite, obviously. No shock there.
I think you got Nico.
He's number 2.
Really?
He
Nico
is.
Collins is number 2?
Yeah, because he'll get 3 catches, but they'll all be 60 yards.
Interesting.
So I'm looking. I was looking at guys that are kind of long shots to begin with, but not like super long shots where we're talking
the most reception yards.
Jahan Dotson 400-1. Not looking at that kind of long shot.
I got 2 I like that are kind of long shots.
Yeah, what are you thinking?
Kendrick Bourne.
Luther Burden was the other one that kind of jumped out to me.
I was
He's
just about to
35-1.
say that's one I would definitely look at.
Kendrick
He's on
Bourne
fire right now.
and Pop Douglas.
So Bourne is Douglas is 150-1, and where's the other guy?
Ooh, you know which one might be kind of spicy, and a lot of people probably aren't going to think about it. A Christian McCaffrey.
He's on there.
I mean, that might be their path. Honestly,
if there was a most receptions in the round, I'd like that one.
I'm getting a little frisky, by the way. I am picking the Jags, but I'm also picking a Trevor Lawrence anytime touchdown plus 170. That's my.
So funny story. It didn't end up mattering because I did 2 parlays this week. The weekend that he scored 2 rushing touchdowns, Trevor Lawrence, and the parlays lost without the Jags screwing me over. But on that day, I had 2 different parlays. One of them, Trevor Lawrence 2+ passing touchdowns, and the other one was an ETN rushing touchdown. So I'm like, they get inside the 5. All right, I'm feeling good. Fuck. Do it again. I'm feeling good. Fuck. So I was pissed. Just
my worst one with the Jaguars
would have lost anyway, though.
Was I had a bet for ETN to get the last touchdown of the game at plus 900 in the Chiefs game when he went to hand the ball off, tripped, and ran it in himself.
Oh, all-timer.
Oh, that's funny.
Joe, you're on the Jags as well, right?
Yeah, I'm on the Jags.
Does that make you
I went
nervous
with my gut, by the way. I
I
just went with Parker Washington. Ride the hot hand.
Let's go.
That's
What'd you
honestly
say,
it's the
Danny?
best because I was gonna say you're not worried about the trend at all.
That is a
The
hell
trend.
of a trend. That 0-23 when the total's over 49.5. That is fucking wild.
We got Liam Cohen in the house. We're about to break it.
Duval.
So what
Trends
are
are made
they
to be
this year
broken,
with that with
Daniel.
the over 49 or whatever?
That's including this year. That's since
Yeah. So how many
2007.
of those games were this year? Do you know?
I can't imagine.
find
Let
that
me. Here,
anywhere?
I can find it. Give me a sec. This is the beauty of having access to all these apps for free. Hashtag code Gotham 25% off.
Hashtag.
How is it free if it's 25% off?
That's what y'all get. I get it for free. That's not my problem.
Y'all are in a part of the
Let's
algorithm.
see. Including this year, they only had one game, and that was the total was over 49. Is when they lost to Cincinnati.
We're on to Cincinnati.
Fun fact, and going into last year, they lost to the Packers when the total was 49, and they lost to the Dolphins when the total was 49 at the beginning of last season.
So did you say only one this year?
Only one game this year they've had a total of 49.
Okay,
Or higher.
I'm not concerned then. I'm not concerned.
We're
This
not.
is a different Jags team.
It's a new team, bro.
It's
New
not
Jags,
Urban Meyer.
new me, new Jags, new us.
Yeah.
It's not knuckles deep Urban Meyer.
No, I'm not
Knuckles
concerned.
deep.
Nope, we're gonna upset the trend.
We're going to build a great wall around the Jags.
And Parker Washington's going to go for 150 for me this week.
Could you imagine? That'd be some shit.
And I'm going to be pissed because Puka went for 160 the day before.
You'll be like, no! You'll be so sad. All right, next. Why does nobody think the Niners can win this game against the Eagles?
Until last week, which, you know, who knows just how much they were trying. I mean, they had starters out there and whatnot. It's not like they mailed it in completely.
Who, the Niners?
Yeah.
They were absolutely trying. They could have won the. They could have been the one seed.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got wires crossed there.
Okay.
They look like complete shit this week. Before this week, my sneaky Super Bowl combination was San Francisco and Houston.
So while you
little
were
worried
riding,
after last weekend,
you were feeling the Niners while Brock Purdy was hitting the Dougie on the Bears. I can't do the Dougie.
He made me some money that night. I was all right with that.
Hang on, let me get ChatGPT
To do the Dougie.
Yeah.
I can kind of do the Dougie when I'm standing.
Wait, are you getting ChatGPT to have Joe in his bikini do the Dougie?
Yeah.
Have me do the stanky leg.
This is what we drained natural resources for.
Mm-hmm.
Draining the aquifer.
This is where all our money is going to fund certain acronyms. I really want to pick the Niners to win, but I don't know. Watching them the seat. If we did, if we would have done the show Sunday night, which I don't remember why we didn't do the show Sunday night. Was it because? Oh, I was a corpse. I couldn't. Sunday was a bad day. If we would have done the show Sunday night, Nick, we would have done the units draft for the playoffs. We would have done the playoff units draft, and I think the consensus medal stand, the consensi, the medal stand would have been in no order. Houston's defense, Seattle's defense, maybe pick an offense, right? Maybe Denver's defense, but though Seattle's and Houston's defense would have been the top two of the top three picks, probably. With that being said, so obviously an incredible defense put the Niners in a box on on Saturday. However, still a little concerning because they were really bad.
Perhaps the 24th pick would be the Bears defense. No, 28th pick.
No,
with Brock Purdy carving them up, and then Seattle just, no Brock for you.
I'm curious now. Would they really be the worst unit? And they're not the worst unit in the something for the Panthers has got to be the worst unit in the playoffs.
Panthers offense, maybe.
I'm not saying the Bears defense is much higher than last. I'm just saying it's not the worst.
That Panthers
the Niners defense is pretty bad too.
Panthers special teams.
Yeah. Panthers offense might look pretty good against the Chicago defense.
I don't know, man. Bryce likes turning the ball over. We lead the league in takeaways. When we're good, we're good. But when we're bad, boy, oh boy,
gotta get those takeaways.
Correct. They live vicariously through variance on the defensive side of the football. The line is up to holy shit. It's really up to 5.5.
Yep.
God damn.
I'll take Seattle, or not Seattle, San Fran.
I'll take Seattle too.
Just plus the points.
Did you pull the strategy, Cottenham?
Yeah.
I'll take Seattle too. So you're taking. Danny, what do you have for the number for 5.5?
I got -101 on some books.
Okay.
You
on
can
exchanges.
Get oh, okay. I was gonna say plus 405, plus 4.5 is -102 on FanDuel. That's not terrible.
Which is wild because I'm getting -115 on FanDuel. New York sucks, man.
Plus 5.5 for what is it? -101.
Yeah. So here's my thing with this one, because And I think I'm going to go opposite you guys for one reason.
Eagles offense, that's probably in the bottom too.
Oh, God, yeah. That's the thing, though. Like, that's the crazy thing about this game is, like, the Niners' defense is an abomination. But the Eagles' offense,
Who
kind
sucks
worse.
less
Yeah, kind of
So-
will
worse.
win this game.
This is where I'm sitting on this one. San Francisco 1-7 this season as an underdog. 65% of the public is on San Francisco when the line was at 3.5. So naturally, you would think it would go down, not up. I think they're trying to bait you into betting this because Vegas thinks the Eagles are going to take this one with ease.
Yeah, I don't think the Eagles can do anything with ease.
I think the Eagles, I don't know if they cover. I think the Eagles win this one, though. I think San Francisco goes home, and then we have another constant conversation about if Purdy is an actual good quarterback or not.
That's not fair.
What I will take in this one,
Who would have thought I'd be saying that?
yeah, I know.
I feel like arguing the
What
Purdy
I'm
is
going to
not-
take in this one is I'm going to take San Francisco's first half plus 3.5. One of the biggest playoff games the last couple of years for San Francisco outside the Super Bowl was that game with Brock Purdy when he tore his UCL, and they got blown out. And we heard all the talking of like, oh, you guys wouldn't have beat us even with a healthy quarterback. I think that's still going to be stuck in their head. I think they're going to come out very strong, and if the Eagles do pull out the cover, I think it's going to be in the fourth quarter when they're up like 6 and they just start bombing it to AJ Brown. So give me San Francisco first half plus 3.5, Joseph, minus 113.
Minus 113. Nice. That's a good one. All right. I'm going to go. I don't love this. I like it, but I don't love it. I'm going to go Jawan Jennings over 3.5 catches.
He may not cash it till the last drive, but he'll make you happy.
Third and Jawan exists. Oh, wait. Never mind. Shit. I can't do that. I just realized I can't do that. What's over? Oh, that's Danny. Do you have a good? Can you find me a good number for that?
For what?
FanDuel, it's juiced so weird. 3.5 catches is minus 138.
That's not that bad.
So you'll let me take that?
No. But
Okay.
So Jawan Jennings 3.5.
Yeah, it's minus 138. So I guess to imply my
I
own
got
stuff-in rule.
there's only one book that has it below 130. That's Hard Rock 115.
Oh, hell yeah. That counts somewhere.
Because Hard Rock sucks.
Or a shout out to Hard Rock. I really want to pick the Niners, but man, I can't. It's
Take
tough.
the first half and get ready for a letdown in the second half.
I'm gonna pick the Eagles to win. So, Danny, are you picking the Eagles to win?
Yeah, I think I got Eagles winning.
Nicholas, you took the
I'm taking
points.
San Fran plus the points.
Who do you got winning though?
Come on, Nick, do it. Be a man.
Let's do it. Let's take the road team.
Woo! Let's
Break the
go.
upset. Let's get spicy.
That means on Sunday, if this cashes, you know what Nick's going to be doing when we start the show?
Wearing a bikini.
That too.
A Brockini.
A Brock Keeney, yeah. And I'll be in my Bill Keeney. And Nick's going to be hitting the D-Town boogie.
Rocking
Next.
out with our
That was
what
that
do
was
they call
something.
it? Rock out with the Brock out.
Rock out with my Brock out. Next, Chargers Patriots. The funniest discourse in the world is Pats fans talking about MVP discourse. I listen to certain things I listen to involve Patriots fans. And they're very prominent media members. And their discourse about the MVP, it's hilarious, Danny, because they're talking about how they're acting like Drake May's 5 touchdowns against the Jets, who quit a month ago, basically ended the MVP discussion and made Drake May like the greatest player of all time, while also saying Matt Stafford in Week 18 was stat padding. It's
I will
just
say
hilarious.
I'll say this: the fact that Matt Stafford's like nearly been dead for 3 years and is doing this like deserves the MVP, in my opinion. 'Cause you remember last year he was hurt so bad they were like, "Oh, he's gonna retire."
One of the greatest
Right.
players we've ever seen, man.
But you're actually
understand
wrong
what we've
about
been
the greatest discourse of Patriots fans, and it's the ones who are like, we went through so much of a struggle, and now we're back in the playoffs. Because I've seen a lot of those guys be like, where were you when Joe Milton had to start for us? Like, where were you? And someone was like, where were you when, as a Jets fan, I was born into like 500 games below 500 in 1997.
Where were you
when the world stopped turning?
Where were you when we won a game where Mac Jones only threw 3 passes? Listen, Pats fans are funny.
Joe Milton legacy game will forever be ingrained in the hey Joe, we just need you to go out there, go through the motions. We don't need to win. Joe Milton, are you sure?
Nah,
I'm about to throw for 500 yards and make you trade me.
Nah, fam, I got this. Listen, I'm revoking karmic justice by saying this, but there are a lot of Pats fans that have platforms that need to be fucking humbled. If the Pats lost, I would laugh. However, I really love Drake May, so if he went out and balled and they won, I wouldn't be sad. Nick, what are your thoughts on this game?
Spread was
3.5.
It
is 3.5.
I think I like the Patriots to cover that. I think that'll be my pick of record. Chargers don't. I look at all the playoff teams, and outside of like maybe the Panthers, I look at the teams left. I'm like, what excites me about this team? What do they have going for them? They just feel about as average as can be while being better than the Steelers. I just don't have a high ceiling for them, and I just feel better about the Patriots in this one. So we'll roll with that.
I really think the Chargers are a live dog here. I'm going to take the under in the game, under 46.5. But I do think the Patriots are going to win. I do think, though, the Chargers absolutely have. Like, if Sunday night Justin Herbert's having a great game and they win, I would not be shocked at all.
Yeah, I like the under. We're going to get close to 20-mile-an-hour winds that game. And these are two really good defenses. I'm not even worried about the points. Patriots are going to win this one outright. Joe, can you give me the odds on Patriots money line? Drake May 200 yards.
Ooh. Pat's money line. Drake May. Alternate passing yards. 200 plus. Minus 111.
Give me that. I also am going to go ahead and predict the first touchdown of the game is going to be Travion Henderson runs the ball on a 50-yard run, and they give it to Ramondre Stevenson on the 1.
Hell yeah. I love that. All right,
like, you remember the first 3 weeks of the season when Jonathan Taylor would go 99 yards, and then Daniel Jones would run it in at the 1-yard line and ruin everyone's slips?
Oh, yeah. I had a 7-game touchdown parlay week 1, and my only loss was Jonathan Taylor. I was
Daniel Jones
not
ran
happy.
for 3 touchdowns.
That's what you get.
Some dude in a super deep league drafted Daniel Jones out of desperation and probably had the greatest 6-week run in history.
Hey, I picked him up after week 1, and he was great for me. And then he wasn't. And then my team was dead at that point. Anyway.
I had to stay because of my team name, and I was Jared Goffing my Chuba.
Oh. Holler if you hear me. You could have had Nick. You should have had Nick make a logo for that team.
Yeah. My other one was Downtown to Browntown, but...
Well, then.
What's funny is my league had all the companies that I'm sponsored by in it, and that was my name.
That's
they were
amazing.
Like, Team Betalytics beats Aaron coughing my chubba.
The FFSQC Podcast Network presents Downtown to Browntown. Oh, good times. All right, Texans Steelers, the Voodoo Kings. Steal that game Sunday night, man. Holy Jesus.
That was a good one to go out on for the regular season.
Oh, yeah. Game 272 delivered. That was an all-timer. I'm sad we didn't do a show Sunday night because that game.
Thank God that it wasn't the NFC 1-seed battle, 13-3.
Oh, God. Yeah, no shit. They nailed it.
After a lull midseason, primetime games delivered the rest of the way for the most part.
Two of the best, I honestly think, maybe the two best games of the year. Two of the three, actually, no. 3 of the 5 best games of the year came in the last 3 weeks of the season.
Are you including the Steelers one from the other night?
Yeah, Steelers, Ravens,
Rams,
Seahawks. That was by far
Bears,
Niners.
49ers. Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
And a fourth of the top 5, the Bears Packers game. Fucking just chaos to end the chaotic ending. That's in the top 10 somewhere probably.
Yeah.
So yeah, just chaos reigning all over the place. And hopefully Monday night could deliver a funny, wild, crazy stat. You ready for this? Mike Tomlin, 22-3 on Monday night and never lost at home. The Steelers have not lost at home on Monday night, I think, since like the 70s.
Damn.
So, Steelers money line?
Shit. It's not going to sway me from my picks here because I've got Houston.
It makes you frightened, doesn't it?
But that is something.
I just want everyone to know we're all about to pick the Texans to win, and that means they're definitely going to lose.
I will say this. With a record of 10-7, I can confidently say that the Steelers cannot lose 3 games to fall to 500.
That is true.
Going out on a limb here.
Just going out on a limb. Very sturdy, very full-sized, thick limb.
Big trunk.
Some people are admired about how big that trunk is. I'm terrified about what Danny was just typing there.
It was just more photos of Joe in a bikini.
Okay. A Texan bikini.
So,
Danny, who do you have winning? Because Dick and I both have the Texans winning. Take the Steelers, bro, or we're going to get black magicked.
I really like the Texans. Fun fact, Aaron Rodgers has not lost a wild card game since 2014. In those games.
Oh, I know. And name that opponent,
I will say this. Wild card game since 2014?
Mm-hmm. It was at home.
So he lost?
Cold.
He lost in 2014?
He did. It was
Seattle, right?
No.
Oh, no. That was the
year after NFC title game.
Yeah, 2014. I've got the 2015 playoffs etched in my memory. 2014. Shit.
Yeah, 2015 playoffs. So it was Deflategate, baby.
Shit. You're making it sound like I should know this. So
no, I just wanted to see if you knew bulk. I remember this for some reason. I remember this because I'm a sicko. It was at home in week 17. The Bears beat the Packers, or the Packers beat the Bears.
Oh,
on
so
the
Bears.
In week 17 for the division, the Packers beat the Bears on the play where Randall Cobb was naked wide open in the end zone. And then in the wild card round, they lost to the San Francisco 49ers.
Would not have guessed that.
Who would then go on to beat the Panthers, who would then and then they would lose to the Seahawks, who would then murder the Broncos in the playoffs.
I will say the Texans will win on a game-winning field goal by Fairbairn. But I want to check the odds on something. Because I have a fun little trendy play I want to do. if it works because it's just stupid
Mhm.
and it'd be kind of funny. Fuck, will you accept a minus 125?
Because it's you, absolutely.
And it's the last play. Aaron
course.
Rodgers has only thrown one interception in the wild card in his career, and that was in 2010. Give me. Actually, no, here, Joe, I'll even make it better. I'll make it a parlay. Just for you, Joe. I'll make it something spicy. Let me double check with my sponsor. Hashtag Betalytics. Code Gotham, 25% off. Fuck, never mind. They do not like that play. I'm gonna take it away. Give me Fairbairn
Oh God.
over 1.5 field goals.
I feel like that's got to hit more often than not.
Well, he broke. I think he broke a record this year for field goals in a season.
Give me that, and then give me the Texans plus 3.5 with it because that's minus 199.
Houston -3.
No, plus 3.5.
Oh,
I'm gonna make
plus
it a builder.
3.
I'm gonna give it a juicer.
-1. That's absolutely. Let's ride. Even though we're breaking rules, Nick, what do you got?
It's not breaking rules. It's above that's below minus 120, isn't it?
Oh, I thought you said -199.
Minus 199 for the field goals. Give me.
Oh,
and then
okay.
Add
yeah,
in the other one. It's probably like.
and then
Yeah.
Houston's
Hang on, I have it up.
Houston
I have
alt
it up.
line.
Yeah, I got it up. Give me a sec.
Nick, what do you got?
I'm just gonna go Texans -3.
That's plus 112, Joe.
I am rooting for Aaron Rodgers though. Not an Aaron Rodgers fan by any means, but it would be kind of cool to see him get a playoff win.
I was really happy that they won because of him, because he was awesome. That made me smile. I don't know if we'll ever see him in a game that matters that much again, where he wins. Now, listen, could the Steelers? Could they do some stuff in the playoffs? Maybe. I don't know. This is a bad matchup. If they were playing anybody, I don't know. I want to say if they were playing anybody else, but I also, part of me doesn't really believe
There is a very slim possibility we could get the unk off. We get Aaron Rodgers versus Matthew Stafford.
That would be the unk off. And technically, Aaron Rodgers.
That Super Bowl must be sponsored by AARP.
Yes, bad backs are us. All right,
Aaron Rodgers against the Packers would be kind of fun.
That would be something, wouldn't it?
Aaron Rodgers versus the Bears would be really fun.
Also, would be cool.
That would because he missed it.
Because how often do you see a father play his son in the Super Bowl?
The master, the student beats the master.
If any game was going to one up the Chiefs and the Raiders from this last weekend of 12-11 14-12, 14-11 with no touchdowns. Was it 14-11?
It was 11-6. It was 11-6 at one point.
Yeah.
So I think the final was 14-12.
With Houston's defense and Pittsburgh's defense can be okay when they're not, letting Zay Flowers have 30 yards to himself. This could be a game where Chris Boswell kicks 6 field goals, Fairbairn kicks 5, and it's something stupid. If any game wasn't going to have a touchdown this weekend, this would be my pick.
Mm-hmm.
That's the kind of game that the Steelers could win.
I know. My betting pick is Alex Highsmith to have a sack at plus 120.
Oh, disgusting. I love it.
It's a good one, ain't it? And I have the Texans to win. All right.
We ready to draft?
Let's do this. Really quickly, and then I'm honestly going to call it audible because we had too much fun and we went way longer than I thought we were going to.
All right, so we'll do 5 rounds. Does that sound good?
So just between the 3 of us, we're going to redraft.
So, all right, so the rule is if you guys want to pull up your draft boards from this year,
Oh God.
You're gonna go through your first 5 rounds, and you're gonna either say you're keeping the guy, or who you would have picked instead in that spot. Now, and remember, the rule is it cannot be someone picked before you. So,
Like we just pick
meaning
a random league that we were in.
whatever league you want to use.
Well,
Did any of you guys win a league this year?
No,
I
did not have
finished.
good.
Ooh. So I
won a
into
league.
the Christmas Day games.
Mm-hmm.
I played Don. He had Brandon Aubrey and Krosky Merritt in his starting lineup.
Mm-hmm.
I had Jared Goff. So I'm down 52 points going into Sunday. I catch back up. I'm only down 40, and all I had left was Bijan. I lost by 1 point. So, yeah. So just pick a league, and it's basically It's instead of, if you don't want to keep the person you drafted, a player that was drafted after you can pick. Or it could be like a player you draft. So, like, for example, like I'll go first to show you. So, like I had the second pick, right? So I can't pick Jamar because Don picked Jamar with the first pick. Does that make sense?
Right.
I just went back through my emails because ESPN will send you the draft order as the draft concludes. And the one league that I made the playoffs in this year, because I had a shit year just overall, this makes me more depressed now because I got bounced in the first round, so I missed out on the semifinals. But my draft report card, and then it shows Christian McCaffrey and Puka Nacua. How the fuck did I not do more with those two guys?
Wait, you had McCaffrey and Nacua on a team and you didn't win? How?
I drafted McCaffrey 8th and Puka 5th in the second round.
Holy, and you
it's
didn't win.
12-man league. No, I got bounced in the opening round of the playoffs.
Wow.
All right, so I'll go first.
By less than 2.5 points.
I won one league. There's 3 leagues I cared about this year, really, that that I was in. One of them was for good money, and I won it. Shout out to Puka Nacua, and honestly, and Caleb Williams, and the one random Tony Pollard good game that helped me get through. Because in the first round of the playoffs, he had 33, and your boy was out here. But yeah. Oh, and Stephon Diggs. Those were the reasons I kind of won in that league. So I will do my league. I will do the Tiny 10 because that team this year was bad. But there may with some redrafts here, we could have had some better luck.
So I only did one league this year, so I'm just going to do my one.
Okay. So yeah, I'll follow you. I have no idea what we're doing, but I'll follow.
So basically, when you get to your first pick in the draft, just say who you drafted, and you say either if you would keep them or who that was available you would have picked instead.
Got it. So you can't pick the guys that went before, but you can pick guys that were after. Got it.
So my first pick in the draft, I had Bijan.
And give us your draft spot.
I was number 2.
Okay.
So I would obviously keep Bijan at number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1 in our league was Jamar.
Right? I had 2 number 1 picks this year, and I went Jamar in both. Terrible fucking decision.
It's crazy.
I learned that I am going to diversify.
It's crazy because
if it doesn't pan out, you're fucked in both.
Well, that's the thing. Like, he finished top 5. The problem was his first month was fucking horrendous. Yeah. And like it just got you probably like if you drafted him first, you were probably at best 2-2 because 3 of his first 4 games were awful. And you're like just so far behind the 8 ball.
Yeah, when he had Jake Browning for 3 weeks, that was the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Joe, what pick was your first round draft pick? Who did you pick? And would you have stayed or picked someone different based on who was available?
In the Tiny 10. I drafted Jamar Chase at number 1. I won the Hunger Games Battle Royal and got the first pick. And in the Tiny 10 draft lottery, the annual Tiny 10 draft lottery, this year we did a Hunger Games Battle Royal simulation, and I won it. And I picked the first overall pick. I drafted Jamar Chase. I would honestly It was miserable. I would not do it again. So just for fun, it's between McCaffrey and one other guy. It's between him and so Puka Nacua went 5th in this draft, or went in the first round in this draft. I honestly would, because I'm just going to channel my inner self, even though it's a little against the rules. At that time, I was not going to touch McCaffrey. So I'm going to put that rule on myself that I'm not going to touch him now. And because I would have enjoyed him having this guy on my team mostly all season, I would have taken Jahmyr Gibbs. 101. Okay. Now, I probably should say McCaffrey, but when I went into this season, I told myself I just wasn't going to do it. Even though it technically backfired, I just wasn't going to do it. But obviously the best player, in my opinion, the 2 fantasy football MVPs this year were McCaffrey and Nacua. Somehow Nick had both on one team and didn't win. But I feel like most teams that won a league this year had one of those 2 guys.
Yeah. I'm very depressed looking at it now. What got me is when we get to my 3rd round, and I went against every principle that I preach to myself in fantasy football. I'll wait to share it with you though.
Okay. And so what pick? So this is the league that worked for you. This is the league that didn't have McCaffrey and Puka.
No, this is that league.
Okay. And you picked Jamar Chase here in the first round?
No, so this is in this league I got McCaffrey at 8.
Okay. So
I'm keeping him.
And you're just taking McCaffrey at 8. Okay.
All right. So my 2nd round, pick 11 in the 2nd round. I had Devon Achane, and I think I would keep him based on the next couple players. The next couple after was like Jonathan Taylor, Ladd, Bucky.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Achane ended up as what, RB3?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd call that a win.
Mm-hmm. I had obviously picked 10 in the 2nd round because I had the first pick of the draft.
Super consistent too, for the most part.
Pretty much. I took Josh Allen because I was like, I want to take a quarterback. I want one of the big quarterbacks because it's fun to have a quarterback like that. And I took Josh Allen, and I honestly would keep Josh Allen. Nick, I'm assuming you would keep Puka Nacua.
I would keep Puka. Number 5 in the 2nd round, so pick 17. Somehow managed to fall there. But he went right ahead of Drake London and Chase Brown and A.J. Brown and Devon Achane.
Okay. For me, this is where I start dipping into the weirdness of my draft.
So
Danny,
these next 2 picks sunk me.
3rd round, I picked A.J. Brown. I would have swapped that, and I would have went after Jackson Smith and Jigba, who went 2 picks later.
Okay. So I'm just going to look. Okay. All right. So my next pick here is round 3, the first pick of the 3rd round. My dumbass took Chase Brown, who ended up finishing top 10.
The end of the year great,
but at the beginning of the year was awful. I would switch that for another guy who went in round 3 in this draft. Maybe some would say high, but when you look at his numbers, I honestly would totally do it here in this round in general. I would take in this round of the draft that I had, Trey McBride.
That's a good one.
Top tight end, dominant season, bajillion catches. Nick, what would your 3rd pick be?
So in my 3rd round, I'm somebody that's like, I'm going to wait till the round of 8. I'm going to wait till the 8th round to get a quarterback. I don't care what happens. I don't care if there's a rush on them or what. I went against my own typical thinking, and I took Jaden Daniels in the 3rd round at number 8. So that is the first chink in the armor why my McCaffrey Puka team didn't pan out. And there's not
Danny.
The next 4 that went were Omarion Hampton, Travion Henderson, George Kittle, and Kyron Williams. So I guess Kyron's probably the guy that I would have rather had.
Danny, what round did What round did JSN go in your draft?
3rd round, 4th pick.
Wow. In the Tiny 10 draft, he went in the 10th round.
What?
Yeah. Round number 10. Jackson Smith. No, my bad. Round 9. Still, though.
But still, how many
So-
people in the league?
10. And we drafted in person.
Well, Jesus Christ, you guys are a bunch of dummies.
So, hey, Joe, do you want to hear?
Not a lot of faith coming into the
Well,
year
yeah,
in the
that's
Do you want to hear?
Seahawks.
Just real quick before I get back, do you want to hear how Kevin picked at the 5th pick in the draft? Because
Sure.
this one's probably one of the, I know he doesn't do much in fantasy, but this one was good. So he got Jefferson with his 1st pick.
Uh-huh.
2nd pick was Jalen Hurts.
Uh-huh.
3rd and 4th was Devontae and Trey. 5th round was Xavier Worthy. 6th
Uh-huh.
round was Caleb Johnson.
Oh, my God.
7th
Oh,
round
God.
was Debo.
Ugh.
All the way down to the 10th round, Rashid Shaheed. Then
Uh-huh.
Jaden Blue, Zach Ertz, Dylan Sampson.
Jesus Christ.
The best player fantasy-wise, he got Trevor Lawrence in the 15th.
There we go. Now we're talking.
My turn, right? From 4th round.
Mm-hmm.
4th round, I picked Chuba Hubbard.
Mm-hmm.
I would have went with instead. Now, if I knew what I knew now, George Pickens, who went 5th round, 10th pick.
Damn, even still, that seems high. Just in general. But no,
Knowing what we know now, yeah.
But taking Pickens where you're taking, yeah. Mine was James Conner. I would probably take JSN here. I understood why JSN fell in the drafts that we were doing. We did him a little early. Like we did it like probably like after the second postseason game or like after the second preseason game, maybe we didn't do it super late. We did it pretty early. So not much hype in the Seahawks potential offense yet. But I would take.
By the
JSN
way,
here.
also Puka went 2nd round in mine.
Yeah, mine will. Mine as well.
Because it was the super
Puka
flex.
went first in mine.
Because it was a super flex, we had 4 quarterbacks taken in the 1st round.
That'll do it.
Nicholas, what do you got?
So here in my round 4, this is where I see my pick and I see the very next pick, and I'm like, oh man, there is a world where I could have had McCaffrey, Puka, and JSN. He went the pick after this pick that I'm about to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Chuba Hubbard
Ouch.
in the 4th
I think
round.
if you would have got JSN, you probably would have won.
I'd be feeling a lot better.
Now, even though JSN's playoffs, I don't think were that great, but regardless, I think you would have
given me more than my receivers of Devontae Smith and Wandale Robinson, most likely.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe gave me a better spot to at least get out of the 1st round where I lost by 2 points.
That's fair.
That one was rough. I didn't like seeing that.
So with my 5th pick, I picked Devontae Smith. With my 5th pick, I would have went quarterback, and I would have gotten Drake May with the 5th pick, or my 5th round pick. Because at this time, Jalen Hurts, Josh Allen, Baker Mayfield, Burrow, Lamar, and Jaden Daniels would have already been taken.
Drake, May.
Yeah.
My 5th round pick in this draft was Travion Henderson. I was like, let's fucking swing for the fences, boys. I would have definitely went after, let's see. Probably could have used a running back. Or, I mean, I guess I could use a receiver. I'm trying to think, like, you mentioned a few of these here that were pretty good. We mentioned Njigba, that was a big one. You mentioned George Pickens, that was a big one. I'm looking here at some late potential ones in my draft. actually got picked in my draft. Kyle Pitts. Where did Kyle Pitts get drafted in your guys' drafts? Did he get drafted
round.
at all?
9th.
He got drafted in round 12 in this one.
10th.
Bro, I was so pissed because he got right before me, and I had to pick fucking Jonnu Smith and Juwan Johnson.
What a year for Kyle Pitts.
Next year,
Everyone-
6 touchdowns. All right, are we to me now?
Yeah, go
Yeah.
for it.
There's a whole lot of shit in this 5th round. So
It's
I was
weird.
eighth in round 5. DeAndre Swift, he was the first one to go in the round. That was probably the only pick in the round where I'm like, okay, yeah, you probably are pretty happy with that for the most part. There's Marvin Harrison, DJ Moore, Garrett
Ugh.
Wilson, Cortland
Ugh.
Sutton. I don't even know how to say his name. Teteroa McMillan.
Ted McMillan, yeah.
He's probably a bright spot in the round. Sam Laporta, Tony Pollard, Calvin Ridley, Zay Flowers, Ricky Pearsall.
Oh, my God.
None of those guys make me want to rock out with the Brock out. I picked Montgomery, David Montgomery at number 8 in that round. There wasn't a whole lot there.
Do you know what this is? This just shows us that we're all bad at this.
So bad.
Like, none of us know anything.
Who is jacking it right now?
Danny is. Just working his...
I'm messing with the. So my computer has like you can open it. See, I'm just fucking with it.
He's gorking his chocolate milk bottle.
Sorry, I saw the photo of Joe in a
Jerking the
bikini
gherkin.
again.
Yeah.
I saw the photo of Joe in a bikini. I just had to like.
It is broccini. Y'all are fucked up. All right. Anything else before we're tapping out?
We got round 5, right?
That was round 5.
Oh yeah.
All in all,
Who was your worst pick this year?
In this
Who was
draft?
the one you look at and you're just super mad you picked?
any league, worst pick.
Yeah. Mine was Isaiah Pacheco in the 7th.
I gotta look at my other.
Or we could do it off this one.
Matthew Golden
I'll look
in
at
the
these
6th.
two.
Or Matthew Golden in the 7th for me.
I thought Hollywood Brown was
Travis Hunter in the 6th.
I took Hollywood Brown. I thought that was going to be such a steal after week 2.
In my my biggest money league, my $50 league, my 3 picks after I got Achane in the first round were Malik Neighbors, James Conner, and Garrett Wilson. 2, 3, 4.
Shout out Garrett Wilson leading his team with 300 receiving yards this year.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
And then in round 8, I had Travis Hunter. So by week 10, I think 4 of the 8 guys were on IR.
You were the injured reserves.
And I backed those guys up with Darnell Mooney, Tank Bigsby, Tua, Seahawks defense. That panned out. And Chris Boswell.
Your team was on fire.
Boswell, my 12th and 13th picks of defense and kickers were like my MVP this year after Achane.
You were on fire.
In that league. God damn, that I didn't realize it was that bad.
This going back and doing exercises like this is literally, it's just a perfect reminder of how we all suck at this. But
good times.
We're all still going to come on and talk about it. All right. We had a blast. We didn't get to half the stuff we wanted to get to, but that's fine. We had a great time doing it with the 3 of us. We'll be back on Sunday. At least Nick and I will be.
Can't even call it a circle jerk. You got to call it a triangle jerk.
Exactly. And Nick and I
tripod.
I think we just call it a threesome.
Nick and I will just be docking on Sunday, watching the,
Oh, I can't wait till Doug sends us a message and asks what that means.
Docking?
Yeah.
Google it. All right. Until then, if you ain't got your game, pass the sticks in some sort of way, shape, or form. Gentlemen, good job by you.
We'll see ya.
We'll see you guys on Sunday night, live after the conclusion of the Sunday night game between the Chargers and the Patriots. This has been the weekend warm-up. We'll see you guys Sunday. We're out. Peace!